100 painting, almost 1 year, and one challenge that changed me more than I expected. Exactly 1 year ago, I started this challenge thinking I'd finish it in just 4 months. But life happened. I took breaks, went on trips, worked on commissions and collaborations, and there were days when I just didn't feel like painting. There were even moments when I thought about giving up, but somehow I always came back. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Today I want to take you through my entire 100 days of art journey. We will revisit all the 100 paintings together. I'll share some of my favorite moments and also the thing that I learned along the way, and the paintings that received so much love on Instagram. So let's go back where it all began. I remember being so excited during the first few weeks. Every day I looked forward to picking up my brushes and started a new painting. My desk was always a complete mess and I loved every bit of it. Back then, I wasn't thinking about finishing the challenge. I was simply enjoying the process and trying to stay consistent. I started with florals, then painted forests, seascapes, and explored different kind of landscapes. I still love this glowing spiderweb painting. It's one of my favorites from the early days of this challenge. This was the phase where I just couldn't stop painting eyes. I think they are my favorite feature to paint because they can say so much without words. I also spent this time trying out gouache, watercolor and acrylics, just exploring and seeing what I enjoyed the most. After that, I wanted to challenge myself a little more, so I painted portraits of different age groups, a child, a young person, and an older face. It was interesting to see how every face had its own unique features, and I learned a lot while painting them. The Sunflower Girl and Goddess painting came next. Around this time, I stopped worrying so much about making everything perfect and I started enjoying the process a lot more. Looking back, I think that's when my confidence really began to grow. And this one was really special because it was my first oil painting. It wasn't perfect, but I'm so glad I gave it a try. That's what this challenge was about, trying new things and learning along the way. By now, painting didn't feel like a challenge anymore. It had become part of my routine. I was trying different moods, different seasons, and even bigger paintings. Looking back, I think this is when my confidence really started to grow. I also painted some Ghibli inspired pieces, dreamy skies, and colorful scenes. These paintings reminded me how much I enjoy exploring different styles instead of sticking to just one. This sketchbook quickly became my favorite. I actually made it myself at home. I still can't believe how beautiful it turned out, and it honestly became a big part of my journey. And then came this painting. I never expected it to reach so many people. I received so much love on Instagram. That was such a special moment because it reminded me that sometimes the painting you least expect is the one people connect the most. Around this time, I honestly started believing that I could finish this challenge. Even though there were ups and downs along the way, I knew I wasn't going to give up. As I got closer to day 100, every painting felt like a little more meaningful. Looking back at these final artworks, it's hard to believe they were painted by the same person who started with day 1. The improvement didn't happen overnight, it happened with each painting. Completing this challenge taught me 3 lessons. The first lesson is that consistency is more important than speed. When I started this challenge, I thought I'd finish it in just 4 months. Instead, it took me almost a year. At first, I felt disappointed, but now I realize that finishing late is so much better than giving up. Consistency isn't about showing up every day, it's about coming back even after a break. The second lesson is that growth comes from trying new things. Throughout this challenge, I explored different subjects, color palettes, styles, and techniques. Some paintings turned out exactly how I imagined, while others didn't. But every single one taught me something new and helped me grow. And the third lesson is that progress happens quietly. When you are creating every day, it's hard to notice how much you are improving because the changes are so small. But when I looked back at all 100 paintings together, I finally saw how far I'd come. It reminded me that small steps repeated over time really do make a difference. It reminded me that small steps repeated over time really do make a big difference. The biggest lesson wasn't how to paint better, it was learning to believe that I can finish something I start. This challenge gave me confidence, patience, and proof that showing up is just enough. If you are watching this and you have been waiting to start something, this is your sign. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Whether you have been here since day one or you just found out about this video today, I am truly grateful for your support, your kind comments, and every bit of encouragement along the way. And before I go, I want to share one more exciting thing. Next month, I will be starting another challenge. It is a 30-day art challenge, and I'm very excited about it. I will be sharing a lots of process videos and paintings from this challenge, and I hope you will be there too. I'll see you in the next video.